from Southern Roots Radio. This is My Kinda Cool.
Here we go.
With Sean Carson.
Oh, it's the kind of high that money can't buy, like a Sunday afternoon. That's my kind of cool. Yeah, my kind of cool.
Midnight fire.
Engineer, won't you let your whistle moan?
Midnight fire. I paid my dues and I feel like traveling on.
A runaway team of wild horses ain't enough to make me stay. So throw your rope on another man and put him down your way. Make him into someone to take the place of me. Make him every kind of fool you wanted me to be.
Midnight fire.
Engineer, won't you let your whistle moan?
Midnight fire. I pay my dues and I feel like traveling on.
Maybe I'll stop in Santa Fe, maybe in San Antonio. Any town is where I'm bound, anyway I always gone. Don't ever think about me, never let me cross your mind, excepting when you hear that midnight lonesome whistle whine.
Midnight fire.
Engineer, won't you let your whistle moan?
Midnight fire. I pay my dues and I feel like traveling on. Traveling on.
Come and look at this old faded photograph. Honey, tell me what it brings to mind. It's a picture of that 57 Chevrolet. I wish that we could ride it one more time. I still get excited when I think about the driving picture shows you took me to. But I don't recall a lot about the movie stars. Mostly that old Chevrolet and you. They don't make cars like they used to. I wish we still had it today. The love we first tasted, the good love we're still living, we owe it to that old 57 Chevrolet. Remember when we used to park it in the rain and listen to the country radio? We'd hold on to each other while the singer sang, and we'd stay like that till it was time to go. Now it makes me sad to think the good old days are gone, although our love is still that strong today. But the world would have a lot more lovers hanging on if they still made 57 Chevrolets. They don't make cars like they used to. I wish we still had it today. The love we first tasted, the good love we're still living, we owe it to that old 57 Chevrolet. We owe it to that old 57 67 Chevrolet.
I wrote that part right there. Hey, this is Sean Carlson. Welcome to another great episode, I hope, of My Kind of Cool. I'm going to be playing some cool country music for the next hour or so. I got a lot of requests I'm going to get to. I've had quite a full request list this week, so I'm going to get in as many as I can. But as always, I thank you so much for joining me. I have a blast doing this, and I'm having way too much fun. Hey, this next guy I'm about to play for you, I had the absolute pleasures of playing guitar for this guy, and I'm talking about Jim Ed Brown. He was just a gem to work with. He was a top-notch entertainer, and I miss guys like this. But Jim Ed, what's about it, bud? What you got to say?
Papa Top again. I've just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. Then I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down. I'd like for you to listen to a joke I heard today from a woman who said she was through and calmly walked away. I tried to smile and did a while, but it felt so out of place. Did you ever hear of a clown with teardrops streaming down his face? Papa Top again. I think I'll have another round, another one, my friend. Then I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down. Home to me is misery, and here I'm wasting time, 'cause a row of fools on a row of stools is not what's on my mind. But then you see, her leaving me is not what I prefer. So it's either here, a drinking beer, or home remembering her. Papa Top again. I think I'll have another round, another one, my friend. Then I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down.
Hey, I don't always ask a whole lot of the listeners of this show, but I am asking y'all to do me a huge favor. Do me a solid on this one. I'm about to play a Neil McCoy song. It's his brand new release called Used Car. Not only is the song just a great country song, but it's special in the sense that most songs that we hear on the radio, they have like major labels behind them. They got unlimited resources, ton of money, backers to help push songs along the chart. And of course, it's always voted by the fans as well. This next song that I'm about to play is fan-based only. There's no big money behind it. There's no huge label. There's no backers. There's no huge sponsorships. It's Neil McCoy and his fan club pushing this song up the charts. And it's going to take folks like you and I to make this song go all the way to number one. And this guy deserves it. And how you can help out is a couple of different ways. If you're currently on iTunes, make sure you download the song called Used Car. Make sure you download that song in your iTunes and share it with your friends. Or you can go to neilmccoy.com and show your support and your love right there. Again, kids, I know I don't ask a whole lot of you, and I hope I don't anyway, but I want you to do me a favor and check out this song right here by Neil McCoy, and I know you're going to like it. It's called Used Car.
We brought our first dog, Prince, home in it. Someone in the Piggly Wiggly parking lot put a dent in it. I used it to learn to drive and catch all the pretty girls' eyes on Friday nights. took advantage of the $10 a carload and squeezed 13 people in it at the drive-in picture show. Used for homecoming parades, it knew every road that wasn't paved, and it was U.S. made. I drive a used car, used for real life, seen a few miles like it's got its own heart. Used for good times, saw some blue lights when I'm asked about my ride. Yeah, buddy, I just smile and say I drive a used car. We rode in it to bury Grandpa. I drove it off to college in the early fall. Might be on a second engine, I wouldn't trade it for $1 million. Me and that car singing it all. I drive a used car, used for real life, seen a few miles like it's got its own heart. Used for good times, saw some blue lights when I'm asked about my ride. Yeah, buddy, I just smile and say I drive a used car. I drive a used car, used for real life, seen a few miles like it's got its own heart. Used for good times, saw some blue lights when I'm asked about my ride. Yeah, buddy, I just smile and say I drive a used car. Now when I'm asked about my ride, yeah, buddy, I just smile and say I drive a used car. I drive a used car.
Hey, this is Don Phillips, and you're listening to My Kinda Cool.
Tonight there'll be candlelight and roses in this little country chapel that's almost falling down. There'll be tears in this old farmer's eyes this evening when I give my one possession to that city boy from town. His hair is a little longer than we're used to, but I guess I should find something good to say about this man who's won the farmer's daughter and will soon become my son-in-law today. Mama left 8 years ago December, and it was hard to be a dad and mama too. But somehow we made a home of this old farmhouse, and love was all my baby ever knew. He could be the richest man in 7 counties and not be good enough to take her hand. But he says he really loves the farmer's daughter. And I know the farmer's daughter loves the man.
That, of course, is Mighty Merle Haggard. I'm going to send that out to my Aunt Bev. She wanted to hear a Merle Haggard song, and I thought, what better one to pick than The Farmer's Daughter? This next song goes out to a buddy of mine who is from originally the great state of Alabama, making his home in the country of Chile now. Going to send the song out to you, my friend Michael Ark.
I've got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. I won't be much when you get through with me. Well, I'm a-losing weight and a-turning mighty pale. Looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Well, I thought the day I met you, you were meek as a lamb, just the kind to fit my dreams and plans. Now the pace we're living takes the wind from my sails, and it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. I've got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. I won't be much when you get through with me. Well, I'm a-losing weight and a-turning mighty pale. Looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Where the bright lights are found, there ain't no way to slow you down. I'm about as helpless as a leaf in a gale, and it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. I've got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. I won't be much when you get through with me. Well, I'm a-losing weight and a-turning mighty pale. Looks like I've got a tiger by the tail.
From the Great White North to Muletown, USA.
Yeah, my kind of cool.
This is My Kinda Cool with Sean Norris on Southern Roots Radio.
Two teardrops were floating down the river. One teardrop said to the other, I'm from the soft blue eyes of a woman in love. I'm a tear of joy she couldn't carry. She was so happy she'd just gotten married. I was on her cheek when she wiped me away with her glove. I could tell from the look on her face she didn't need me. So I drifted on down and caught me a ride to the sea. The other tear said we've got a connection. I'm a tear of sorrow born of rejection. I'm from the sad brown eyes of her old flame. She told him they would be lifelong companions, left him with questions and not any answers. I was on his cheek as he stood there calling her name. I could tell he had a lot of my friends for company.
So I drifted on down and caught me a ride to the sea. Oh, the ocean's a little bit bigger tonight. 2 more teardrops, somebody cried. One of them happy and one of them bluer than blue. The tide goes out and the tide comes in, and someday there'll be teardrops again, released in a moment of pleasure or a moment of pain. Then they drift on down and ride to the sea again. Last night I sat in the waiting room. The nurse walked in and gave me the news. It's a baby girl and they're both fine. An old man sitting not 10 feet away just lost his wife, and he said to me, "You've got a brand new angel and I've lost mine. I guess the good Lord giveth and the good Lord taketh away." And we both wiped a teardrop from our face. Oh, the ocean's a little bit bigger tonight. 2 more teardrops, somebody cried. One of them happy and one of them bluer than blue. The tide goes out and the tide comes in. A whole new circle of life begins, where tears are a part of the pleasure and part of the pain, till they drift on down and ride to the sea again. Two teardrops floating down the river. Two teardrops floating down the river.
Not a hair out of place. She makes up her face, then she makes up a lie. She's dressed fit to kill, and it takes all its will not to cry. She don't know that he knows, and he won't let it show as she's leaving. So she's not really cheating, she's just getting even. And he's going through hell, but he knows too well it's deserved. She's telling all the same lies, the same alibis that she's heard. 2 wrongs don't make it right, but he knows tonight she's believing that she's not really cheating, she's just getting even. Never been untrue, so this is all new, but she's catching on fast. And her cheating is fair, 'cause he's done his share in the past. He has to understand, 'cause he's an old hand at deceiving. So she's not really cheating, she's just getting even. And he's going through hell, but he knows too well it's deserved. She's telling all the same lies, the same alibis that she's heard. 2 wrongs don't make it right, but he knows tonight she's believing that she's not really cheating. She's just getting even. And he's going through hell, but he knows too well it's deserved. She's telling all the same lies, the same alibis that she's heard.
He's just getting even. And Melissa wanted to hear that song, so I don't know about that. But anyway, hey, thank you so much for getting all the requests in. I sure appreciate hearing from each and every week. As always, I feature a Canadian country music artist, and I found this guy on Facebook. I don't know a whole lot about him other than I love his voice. Oh my goodness, what a great, great country singer. As far as I know, he's from Nova Scotia, which is the eastern part of Canada. And I'm hoping to run into this guy. He makes his trips to Nashville, and he's got some songs out with some major artists as well. He's duetted with, if that's a word, duetted with. Anyway, getting right to the good stuff, I want you to pay attention, lean in close, kids, and I want you to hear this guy loud and clear. His name is Brian Mallory. Listen to this country music right here, boys and girls.
Hey bartender, here's $1. And if you wouldn't mind, drop it in the jukebox.
Here I stand,
I need another
with my
reason
finger
to cry.
on his doorbell.
If it's not too
My mind
much trouble,
goes back to what I
make it
did.
your 3 saddest songs. Cause I'm jonesing for some Hank. I've got a hankering for some Jones.
I'm just here to convince my
Bartender,
that
take
it's
this drink
alright.
back. Tell her no, thank
I
you,
can see my
please.
old friend
It's just like all
sitting there
the
just
times
staring.
before. She'll bring me to
and his
my
little boy's crying words just
I
whirled
don't
into
need
my
her pity.
mind.
I can do this on my own. Cause I'm jonesing for some Hank. I've got a hankering for some Jones.
Mama is gone.
My story has been written 1,000 times before. I came in here tonight to write it just once more. Please stop loving her tonight. I heard that lonesome whistle blow. I'm jonesing for some Hank. I've got a hankering for some Jones. Yes, I'm jonesing for some Hank. I've got a hankering for some Jones.
All night long, haven't you heard?
I was thumbing my way out of San Antonio, saddled on my back in my Ray-Bans on, dusty old cowboy hat, scuffed up jeans. When a turquoise Eldorado with horns on the hood slowed down to help me out like I hoped someone would. She was peeling an apple, driving with one knee. She said, "Hey cowboy, where's your horse?" I said, "I lost everything but this saddle in that divorce." you don't mind, I'll keep the rest to myself. She said she put herself through college wearing high heels, dancing every night for a garter belt full of bills. Just wasn't the Broadway she dreamed about. And if I didn't mind, she'd keep the rest to herself. A cowboy and a dancer, leaving Texas in the rearview mirror, searching for some answers. A cowboy and a dancer. By the time we reached the Arizona line, we were peeking at each other out of the corners of our eyes. The sun was setting low, love was on the wind. We stopped in Tucson to get some sleep, ended up sharing the back seat to catch a couple winks. And if you don't mind, I'll keep the rest to myself. A cowboy and a dancer, leaving Texas in the rearview mirror, searching for some answers. A cowboy and a dancer. We were holding hands as we reached the California coast. With a new wind in our sails, we're making the most. As the story goes, all's well that ends well. And if you don't mind, I'll keep the rest to myself. I was thumbing my way out of San Antonio,
That's just my kind of music right there, and I love that guy's voice. That is Kevin Denny. Comes by the way of I think it's Monticello, Kentucky. I've always loved that guy singing. I've got to meet him quite a few times. A wonderful guy. If you're ever in Nashville, check him out. He plays with a group called Organic Country. Just check him out. I mean, the band is full of super talent. You know, when I remember when I first come to Nashville, I would hear bands like Kevin's band, or there was another guy in town, Mike Brookshire, and the Starving Hounds. I went to another place where Red Vogart is a guitar virtuoso, played in a band. And the reason I bring this up is because it can really, really scare a guy off, or a girl for that matter, because there's plenty of females in this town too. I know we often hear about or just talk about some of the male musicians, but there's some serious female players and singers and songwriters in this town just as well. But anyway, my point is when I first come here, it was 1994 is when I moved here. Prior to me moving here, I was singing demos. Prior to that, like 92, 93, I was singing demos for a handful of studios around town, but I wasn't living here. So I'd, come in and sing my demos, and I'd go back to Texas and go back on the road or whatever. So I didn't really get a full blast taste of Nashville till I moved here. But what I did, it was like, wow. Like it seemed like every corner I turned, there was somebody just playing great. There was somebody singing great. And I thought, what is a guy like me going to do in a town like this? But, all I knew was that it was a dream of mine to move to Nashville. And I wasn't going to just, give it a day or two or a week or two and say, well, everyone's way better than me, and I'm going to pack up my guitar and go back home. I just couldn't bring myself to do that, because I really worked hard, especially being from Canada. It's not like I can just move from Kentucky or Alabama and just go to Nashville and go home on the weekends. I mean, it was a big trip, a big ordeal for me to come down here and get all my paperwork. So I thought, I'm going to tough it out, and I'm so glad I did. And really the reason I bring this up is because I get a lot of young guys, especially, that ask me about Nashville and ask me about, how I made out in this town and some secrets and things like that. I really don't have a secret. I think consistency and longevity is really the key to any kind of success. And if you can just hang in there, if you can just hang into this town and don't let them scare you off, don't let them, you've got something to offer. Everybody has something to offer. And I always kind of look at this, going to sound kind of goofy, but I always look at it like this. I look at Nashville as a bookshelf, and we're all different books. And all of these different books belong on that bookshelf somewhere, somehow, somewhere, on what shelf, it doesn't matter. Where in order you are, it doesn't matter. But every book has its place on a bookshelf. And as stupid as that sounds, if you can just kind of keep your mind on the bigger picture, you'll find your place. Just work at your craft, hone your craft, whatever that is. Just do it. I promise you, you won't regret it. And I don't even know what made me get out from that little tangent, but I don't know. Just something for the young folks to kind of consider. Just come here and just do it, because if you don't, you will regret it forever. I can tell you that. I've talked to many people that never came to Nashville, and they've said that they've always just regretted at least not trying. So you know what? It doesn't hurt to try. It's not going to kill you. It's going to make you stronger. I promise you that. Speaking of somebody that came to Nashville and did great after some struggles, is this gal right here, Patty Loveless. Check her out, y'all.
Mr. Record Man, I'm looking for a song I heard today. There was someone blue singing about someone who went away. Just like me, his heart was yearning for a love that used to be. It's a lonely song about a lonely man. like me. I was driving down the highway with my radio turned on, and the man that I heard singing sounds so blue and all alone. As I listened to his lonely song, I wondered, could there somewhere be another lonely man like me? There was something about a love that didn't treat him right, and he'd wake from troubled sleep and cry her name at night. Mr. Record Man, oh, get this record for me, won't you please? It's a lonely song about a lonely man like me. There was something about a love that wouldn't treat him right, and he'd wake from troubled sleep and cry her name at night. Mr. Record Man, oh, get this record for me, won't you please? It's a lonely song about a lonely man like me.
Hey, this is Brenda Lynn Allen, and you are listening to My Kinda Cool with my friend Sean Carson.
At 5 o'clock she knows I'll soon be home. She don't worry about me running round, 'cause all of my good times are waiting right there for me. And she knows where I'll be when the sun goes down. I'm a stand by my woman man. Our world turns around a little gold band, and love leads us through life hand in hand. I'm a stand by my woman man. We fall asleep at night thinking, ain't love grand? That's why I must stand by my woman man. When she's down, she knows I'll be beside her, 'cause I'm not just her lover, I'm her friend. Our love keeps getting better, and I'll gladly spend forever standing by the woman who stands by her man. I'm a stand by my woman man. Our world turns around a little gold band, and love leads us through life hand in hand. I'm a
That song was number one this month in 1976. Whoo, I was just a youngin' then. That's Ronnie Millsap. Hey, y'all, go to my Facebook page because I just got back from a little vacation. I went to a family reunion up in Niagara Falls, and I just broke away one day and went down to Niagara Falls, which is something I don't normally do when I go home. But I went down there and had just the best time of my life. Took some great pictures. Now, listen, when I say great pictures, I'm no Dave Chase. If you all follow my page, you probably see a lot of pictures and posts on there by Dave Chase. He's a friend of mine. He's a friend of all of ours in the Columbia, Nashville, Tennessee area, but he takes great pictures. So when I say I take great pictures, it's great pictures for me. But yeah, make sure you go to my Facebook page and check out some of the videos and pictures of Niagara Falls. Beautiful down there. If you ever get a chance, I beg you to go. You're not going to regret it. Yeah, it's crowded. Yeah, it's touristy, but it is beautiful. If you're in the Nashville, Tennessee area, I want you to make sure you check out where Brother Sean Carson's playing. I'd love for you to come out and say howdy to me. And make sure you do that. Hey, also, I want to say a great big shout out to Keeping It Country Live. Thank you guys for playing my stuff and for keeping country music as cool as you do. Southern Roots Radio, JP, you're the best producer that I know. Also, I want you to stay tuned to where you're at right here on Southern Roots Radio, if that's where you're listening to me, because following me is Around the Bend with Brenda Lynn. And, of course, my friends up in Canada, KIC Kick Country in Montreal. Speaking of Canada, I got a great show coming up September 24th. It's going to be just an absolute stellar band that I get to sing in front of. It's an absolute gorgeous venue that I'm playing. For more details, go to my website. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. A great big shout out to all you folks that keep checking me out every week. I love you all for it. This is Sean Carson, My Kind of Cool. I got to say bye-bye for now. Hey, we'll see you next time. Y'all be good. Be careful. Be kind.
I just came in here from force of habit. I don't intend to spend too much time in here, but I saw you heading for the jukebox, and if you play 11, there'll be tears.
Mississippi man, we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
See the alligator all waiting nearby. Sooner or later they know I'm gonna try. When she waved from the bank, don't you know I know it's a goodbye fishing line. See you while I go. With the Louisiana woman waiting on the other side, the Mississippi River don't look so wide. Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in this Louisiana heart. Well, I thought I'd been left, but I never had till I was wrapped in the arms of a Mississippi man. When he holds me close, it feels almost like another hurricane just to rip the coast. If you can't come to me, I'm gonna go to him. That Mississippi River, Lord, I'm gonna swim.
Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Well, the Mississippi River, Lord, it's 1 mile wide, and I'm gonna get me to the other side.
Mississippi man, I'm losing my mind. Gotta have your lovin' one more time.
I'm gonna jump in the river, and here I go. Too bad, alligator, you swim too slow. Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in this Louisiana
Oh,
heart.
there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Hey, there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love. By a fountain back in Rome, I fell in love with you. In a small cafe in Athens, you said you loved me too.
And it was April in Paris when I first held you close to me.
Rome, Georgia,
Athens, Texas,
and Paris, Tennessee. No, we're not the jet set. We're the old Chevrolet set. There's no Riviera in Festus, Missouri. And you won't find old Rassus in Mullenville, Kansas. No, we're not the jet set. We're the old Chevrolet set. But ain't we got love? No, we're not the jet set. We're the old Chevrolet set. Our steak and martinis is draft beer with weenies. Our rockin' Schakowsky is haggard and husky. No, we're not the jet set. We're the old Chevrolet set. But ain't we got love? No, we're not the jet set. We're the old Chevrolet set. The Jones and Lynette set.